football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another SEC team, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Return starts from inside the 5. And the return is brought down by the coverage team. The Oklahoma Sooners offense will begin backed up off that poor return. Well, here we go. The energy in this building is absolutely amazing. Kirk, we are just 16 minutes away from crowning a new national champion in college football.
And think about it, as a player, this is really what you dream of. This is what you work towards, having an opportunity to get to the national championship. Both these teams have worked hard. Now they're here. Let's see how it plays out.
The Sooners come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there. But give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise and doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but they take it into the end zone. They're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT makes it 7-0 open score. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back and do a pick 6 in the last possession. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finding some room with the 25. That's a big hit at the end, but they can a fresh set of downs. First and 10 play coming up.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
Looking to throw now on first down. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Volunteers offense out there for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow it down the impact players, just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Gonna run it. It's Cook. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's the offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or attack.
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Catch made down inside the 25. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll tackle him out across the 20. The Sooners post it to the line to run the hurry-up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Trying to extend the play. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with a slide.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Looking for a gap. It's good. Stops after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. Receiver makes the catch, and that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that pass is called in over the middle. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, and has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. They've got some great quarterbacks that have played here.
It's incomplete. It was his as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. And now the handoff. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Trying for a 4th down completion. It's a quick grab. Finds room at the 30. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end and one of this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they'll use the ground game here. And that's a solid gain if the defense able to bring him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Keeping it on the ground here. The Sox are able to bring him down quickly. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker is coming down to Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here. They line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a first down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. You talk
muscles across the goal line. Touchdown. Wow. Who says he needs explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this, it's a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together with this drive? And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to throw it on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Ball handed to the running back. Just a small gain. We'll get it 2nd and 9. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. He'll spot the ball near midfield to the +49. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Sooners keep the football on the move. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. Offense in hurry-up mode. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Receiver makes the grab. In the clear at the 25. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A much-needed score for trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They're continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on the last possession. Gives it to the back. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in run focus, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
To throw, it's Johnson. Catch made on the left side and tackled there by the defense.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer. Well, they finally corral it, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but just no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
And the Volunteers will have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Cook. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. On the run, it's Cook. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Comes up with the catch. Got a lane. Can he get in? Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
The Volunteers line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run it with the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chris, you don't see it often, but how much do I love seeing that fullback get a touchdown? He blocks all the time. They rarely give him a chance to get his hands on the ball, and when he does, he's rewarded with 6 points.
Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Return of 1 down. Sets up the next drive. The Sooners offense is back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looks to the left, and it's complete. The timeout is called. Talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
That's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They moved him around, giving him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, he's taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And he drops back in the gun. Caught quickly. He's found some room at the 45. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
2nd down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. The clock is still running. I'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his 4th down. Great job here by the D.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal goal. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal goal. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk. Fellas, hard to believe we're only 1 half away from crowning a national champion.
And it's fielded. Returner's trying to create a big play here. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking downfield, it's Johnson. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to 36.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. A quick shoot. Tackle is made, and that's good for a 1st down at the 47.
Well, here's the first play to start the 2nd half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the 1st half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that 1st half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. This offense continues to roll. You wonder, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on. Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Finding some room with the 25. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Here comes the handoff. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers. So the offensive flank senior group is stretching your lead here in the 2nd half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the 2nd half.
Extra point try coming now. And The kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. From the shotgun there, here's an inside give. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21. The Sooners come to the line in a hurry-up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Snags a quick throw. Stops at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. And the Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout game.
Well, they don't block the defensive end who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense facing a 3rd and short for 41, and they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision. Pressure is coming. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be in the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball. They're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll run it to the left. Fighting off the defender. That's a solid gain there, showing off the stiff one. And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. We're just 1 quarter away from crowning a national championship. Let's check out the game summary so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Important 2nd down play coming up. Takes the handoff again. Stops short of the marker after just a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a 1st down.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to 3rd down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. You got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the 1st down and keep working clock.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to throw. It's Johnson. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about In the national championship, every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he is delivered to be, in my opinion,
touchdown. Fouls. To stretch the lead, the route is on. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Try to add to the lead now with PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First down, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. That one falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it, brings up third down. Not going to be easy here, backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Bringing pressure, using his legs here. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
The Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that previous play. Looking to throw yet again. And he'll lost it to the end zone. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Quarterback drops back. He's going to test the secondary. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Just get this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Impressive spin there. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
He'll hand it off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And the Vols are going to cash in here in the red zone. In the red area, it's Cook. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the...
Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. Breaking through defenders. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Lets it go quickly. And he's got his man open downfield. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early, allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
Ball handed off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And the defense calls time to stop the clock with just 16 seconds left. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the same runner's got it again. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And the defense steps in here to call time with 12 seconds left on the clock.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all, the national championship.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Back to pass. It's Johnson. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And now another deep ball here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tennessee.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champion. A really entertaining one. It was a fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, where they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Official, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Tennessee Volunteers.